have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So Miami's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. That is what we call in the industry a rather inauspicious start.
No doubt. Just the quarterback and his receiver not on the same page on that throw.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
That is not how this offense envisioned this game opening up.
Audible.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Mertz. He makes a grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
Number 9, 1 double W. Number 1,
see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Trying to power it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Snowed under by the defense.
Entering play
and how about the
coach
response
suggests
from this
number
defense
1
putting a horrible situation,
there are 6 categories.
They
You
bowled
have 9
their next 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gator!
Entering play call,
they strike first in that opening drive of the season. Could not have gone better. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come
Entering
out,
play
score
call,
early,
special
get the
teams,
crowd involved, get the nerves going away, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first
Entering
score.
play call,
And
coach
returner will be
suggests
dragged
zone
down.
stick.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the
Entering
game. So
play
maybe you get the
call,
running
coach
game going here and just give him some
there are 8
easy looks to let
categories.
him get
You have
live.
15 options.
They've got them
Outside
then
zone
deep in
selected.
their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw, it's Ward. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time? SEC about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. I know some teams have an aversion to punting. It's sort of the new wave of football. But giving the other team this kind of chance, that's just not smart. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal from way back there.
Give cushion.
From the gun, wants to pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown!
game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do.
Entering
They've
play
got some
call,
weapons.
coach
I can't wait to see what this offense
suggestions,
does.
categories.
The kick is up and good, and put one more
Entering
on
play
the
call,
lead.
special
Lining
teams.
up to
You have
cover the
7
kick
options.
after that touchdown drive.
Return left is selected.
Coming out with it, it's Compton. Powers through. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Ohio, there
And
are
here
5
comes that
categories.
Miami
You have 3
offense back
options.
onto the
Ohio's
field.
pacing is
To say
selected.
this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit,
Entering
they've been
play
slow and
call,
struggling.
Ohio, there
They
are
need an
5
explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Sometimes
Entering play
people
call,
say, if
slant.
you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this
Entering
crowd
play
up
call,
early. You don't want to give them belief,
concept,
because if it starts to
play
build
tight,
throughout the
person,
game,
play
look
tight,
out.
inside,
The biggest
hands off,
lie
there are
college
7
football
cap,
coaches
count
tell
out.
is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans
Entering
talking
play
about
call,
this game in
count out.
particular. That's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And the Canes are flying down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Canes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like
Entering
that.
play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. That event
That's why
is
you gotta
selected.
find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he
Entering
made
play
that
call,
extra point to
special
wet turf,
teams.
no
You have
problem
5
at all.
options.
About
Kickoff
to
left
kick it
is
away
selected.
after scoring the touchdown. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance
Entering
to
play
shake
call,
loose, and he'll be brought
there are
down
6
at the
categories.
24.
You have 9
Florida has
options.
the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Just keeps moving. And finally out of
Entering
bounds
play
after
call,
an
overthrowing.
explosive run by this
Play
ball
tight, zone
carrier.
coverage.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way to push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
A strike downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive
Entering
or do
play
something a
call,
little bit
cover
different.
3 zone. There
And
are
you
3
gotta get
categories. You
locked
have
into the red
29
zone. A lot of
options.
defensive coordinators
Cover
will tell
3
you, we'll
sky
give
is
up yards,
selected.
but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal
Cushion.
line. This defense
Spread.
bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And will cruise into the
Entering
end
play
zone.
call, coach
Touchdown,
suggestions. There are
Gator.
6 categories.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and
Entering
burst.
play
He's
call,
showing all of
special
those
teams. You
attributes
have
right
7
there.
options.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. The Coyotes were
Entering
far
play
from the
call,
friendly
play
confines
high.
at home,
Pass, there
but
are
were
5
able to pull out
categories.
a
You have
narrow
11
victory in
options.
one of
To
the
touch
biggest
pass is
upsets
selected.
of this college football season. 60 minutes of football and a convincing
Entering
outcome.
play
And
call.
certainly a game
Jet
with
pass, jet
implications
touch
far
pass.
beyond just the
Play
standings,
action
fellas.
pass.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off play action. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by the defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum, not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Inside zone. PHP Sting.
They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. They'll try to pick up the first. Will not get there.
Entering
A 4th
play
down stop. He's up to 51 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slipped through. After the misfire now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Man blitz. There are 2 categories. You have 26 options. Old fireman is give cushion.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats.
Entering play call. Man blitz. There are
play
2 categories. You have 26 options. Old fireman is selected.
Looking to throw, it's Mertz. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Ball's out. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Entering paused screen, you have 10 options. Resume is selected. Entering play call, coach suggestions. Entering paused screen, you have 13 options. Resume is selected. Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Man, what a break.
There are
Great
6
job falling on the
categories.
football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's good job by the offense.
Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Entering play call, special
They
teams.
keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff
Right,
team's getting some work.
Return left is selected.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose,
Entering
and he'll
play
be brought down at
there
the
are 8
25.
categories. You have
Here
12
comes the
options.
Hurricane
Each
offense
punch is
looking to
selected.
gather a little more strength. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting him to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on
Entering
this
play
offense.
call, inside zone.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They'll run it from the gun. He's able to fight his way for a
Entering play
couple of
call,
yards, but
coaches
it'll be
recent
4th down and
first
3.
concept, option, run, power, there are 8 cat, H, inside zone, HB sting.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and
Entering
they'll
play
move the chains.
HB sting.
And I like
Counter,
this. I
draw,
like aggressiveness,
ISO.
especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Running with power. They'll wrestle him down just short of
Entering
the 1st
play
down.
call,
I don't even think
ISO,
they're going to
there
bring
are
out
8
the chains to
categories,
measure this
draw,
one.
And when I
outside
can run
zone,
the football like that
HB
on 1st
stretch.
down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Got room at the 35. And he breaks into the open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a
Entering play
huge
call,
play.
outside zone,
I
draw.
bet that running back's
Sweep,
eyes got
trap.
so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball. a little
Entering
better.
play
It's
call,
gonna tra-
trap there. Entering paused screen, you have 13 options. Resume is selected. Entering play call, trap, error, sweep, power.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got
Entering play
4,
call,
and he's down
power,
at the
error,
12.
8 cat, inside
I
zone,
think they
HB
call that
stick,
knowing
inside
they
zone,
won't
inside
So I
zone,
would just call it.
zone kick jet.
Call it so 3rd down becomes
Inside
easier
zone.
down. It's not third
HB
and
sting.
long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
We've made
Entering
our
play
way to
call,
the 2-minute
inside zone,
warning, and now
error, 8
they'll try to at
categories.
least
You
cut
have
a
13
little something off
options.
of this lead
Inside zone
before
is
the break.
selected.
Give to the running back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
Entering play
Timeout called
call,
by the
coach
defense is their first
suggestions.
of the
There
half
are
as
8
they'll go to the
categories.
sideline
You
and
have
try to make
15
adjustments.
options.
The
Power is
Hurricanes
selected.
will try to move the chains on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Probably the only people upset
Entering
about going
play
for it on
call,
4th
coach
down, the
suggestions.
punters,
There are 8
who don't seem to see
categories.
the
You
field
have
as much as
15
they used to.
options.
Now when you
Y
got a
plus
running
flood
back
is
like that,
selected.
he just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially...
And he will be sacked
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Base box is selected.
Sneak in a pass. Defense was ready. Got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. That event is
I like where
selected.
this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half.
Entering play call,
This thing
special
could get
teams.
really
You have
exciting.
5
Nice job
options.
answering the
Kickoff
bell
left is
right before
selected.
the half.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown.
And just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Scanning the field, it's Mertz. And his throw is
Entering
incomplete.
play call.
We had a barn
There are
burner
3
the last time
categories.
these
You
two
have
teams played.
27
No reason
options.
to
Give
expect
cushion.
anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Audible.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the
Entering
emotions
play
in
call,
these type
coach
of games,
suggestions.
you know
There
last
are
year
6
was a classic.
categories.
Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return.
Entering
They'll
play
mark it
call,
at the
coach
32.
suggestions. There are 8
And
categories. You
here
have
comes
15
that Miami
cruising,
offense back onto the
concept,
field.
play,
Getting
cruising,
late here in the first
FPH
half, they'll have a
switch.
chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good
Entering play
opportunity.
call,
Cut into a
recent.
one-score
There are
game,
8
create that
categories.
momentum,
You
get
have
some
9
good juices
options.
going for the second half.
HPV
Because obviously,
selected.
you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Finds a tight end.
Entering
And
play
he's
call,
knocked down
recent.
immediately,
There are
but
8
not before
categories.
he
You
moves
have
the
9
chains.
options.
The
Double in is
offense has it
selected.
1st and 10 from the 42. Power football with the run.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and
Entering play
establish
call,
their
recent. There are 8
dominance.
categories. You have 9
They've done a good
options.
job of that early in this
HPV
game
selected.
running the football.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4.
Short cross.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Ward. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. And it is a chunk play.
Entering
A
play call,
huge gain
recent.
on
There
that
are
one
8
before the
categories. You
defense
have 9
brings it to an
options.
end.
Entering
A
play
timeout
cross
is called
flood.
as this offense tries to find a
Double
way to
in.
get more points on the
Double
board
in.
before the
Coach
half.
suggestion. Middle slant.
The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Entering play call.
Man, I tell you what,
Coach
that passing
suggestions.
touchdown, man,
There
that
are 8
should spark
categories.
this
You
whole
have
team.
15
The
options.
comeback
That
is
event
more
is
than on
selected.
now. They got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the
Entering
half.
play
Get all the
call.
juices, all
Special
the
teams.
excitement.
You
And
have
listen,
5
the passing
options.
game's
Kickoff
rolling.
left
We
is
got this.
selected.
The comeback's in full effect.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the
Entering
return
play
man
call.
reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Florida has the
There
ball
are 3
back, and here comes
categories.
the
You
offense.
have 27
Last time,
options.
David, it
Cover
was
1
1,
goal
2, 3
selected.
kick.
Give
Last
cushion.
drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your
Spread.
defense in a bad
Audible.
spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush.
You have 3 options. Cover 3 is selected.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here.
Entering paused screen, you have 12 options. Resume is selected. Entering base model screen, you have 5 options.
And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get.
Entering plate. Nickel. Over.
The Gators sending the offense back to work.
You have 27 options.
They had this lead to start the third
selected.
quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. Now on second down and short. They'll give it to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't cleared a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock. So good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
And a nice solid pickup here before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Offense in an empty set.
Spread.
Dropping back, it's Mertz. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a
Entering
couple.
play call. Over.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Got enough for the first. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Gators have it with a first and goal. From the gun. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the spot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Special teams
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Return left is selected.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house.
Entering play call, coach
K.
suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Attempt is selected.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28.
Entering play
Let's go
call,
to the studio now
special
and check
teams.
in with
You
Kevin
have
Connors.
5
Kevin, what do you
options.
got?
Kickoff
Boys,
left
what's
is
happening
selected.
in college football? We've got eyes on it. Check this out. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before,
Entering
and
play
it's
call,
capable of it again today.
time.
It's a
Normal
touchdown game. They're trailing
Prevent.
by 7
3G
to Nevada. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the district.
You have 27
Oh, and how
options.
about that? I know
Audible.
Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The hand to the running back. It continues to be
Entering
a
play
long
call
day as
over.
they are
There are
just
3 categories.
swarming
You have
every time
27
he gets the ball.
options. Cover 3
Got stuffed on
select
first
give
down.
cushion,
It's 2nd and
spread.
10. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred
Entering
loose
play
by the
call
hit.
over. There are 3
Well,
categories.
this defense
You
knew
have
coming in. They were
27
going to see some
options.
RPO, and they were going to see some
Audible.
quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
To the air. It's Mertz. They're trying to get to him. Got his man on the right. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours
spread.
every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator,
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the
Entering play
sack.
call over. There are
Nice
3
coverage on the
categories.
back
You
end.
have
Great job.
27
Nothing
options.
open right away. The
Spread.
QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work.
Entering
Sometimes it's the
play
defensive
call
lineman
over.
running up front.
There are 3
We might
categories.
as well
You
state
have
the obvious.
27
First and
options.
second down didn't
Overstorm
work
rate
out.
is select
3rd and
audible.
very long. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw.
Entering
Incomplete.
play call. Coach suggestions.
well, in the first half, this
There are
offense
6
was up and down the
categories.
field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the
Entering play
19-yard
call.
line.
Coach suggestions.
Man down on the
There are
play
8
as the officials
categories.
take
You
a
have
break to let him
15
be checked out.
options. HB
Offense set
selected.
on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the Heat will get home, and
Entering
the
play
quarterback
call.
goes down to
Suggestions. There
17.
are 8 categories.
And the
You have
Hurricanes
15
racing to the
options.
line in a hurry
Outside
up.
zone is selected.
Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most
Entering
success
play
and that
call.
reached the highest
HB
mountaintops,
Fared.
they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, nice coverage.
HB
You'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
They can rely on this guy to pick
Entering
up
play
solid
call.
yardage
Racing.
when they
There
need
are
it,
8
and he's out to the
categories. You have
43.
9 options. HB is selected.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Still running at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Keep cross.
Dropping back, it's Ward. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back defense that close to an interception. Better find the influx. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do. They know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Suggestions, click formation, concept, medium, curl flats, shallow, slot cross, double moves.
And for the 5th time, the offense will go for it on fourth down. 2 for 4 so far. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. The offense set for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. The corners are walked up tight. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. This offense has a second down play. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get the first down and slide it on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they picked up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
He's got the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because, you know, your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
PHP dive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll turn to Martinez. Fighting off the defender. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Categories. You have 9
and listen,
options.
if it ain't broke,
HB
don't
dive is
fix it.
selected.
I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a ladder going. They're really sort of getting into the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. Wide open downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they got enough for the first down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football. Get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense was not fooled on that third down. They were expecting that could be run. The linebackers doing a nice job really coming hard downhill to stop that play.
Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Nice move to stay on his feet. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. With this win, week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
There are 6 categories.
You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
There are 6 categories.
A 3rd and long coming up here.
Give cushion.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll give it to Johnson. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Coach suggestions.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead.
Spread.
Try to get it on the ground. He cannot get there. A 4th down stop, and now,
there are 8
boys, we might
categories.
just have a
You have
finish.
15 options.
Got to move
All
quickly here. They
selected.
need to get it to field goal range. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Entering play call.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Man, I'd love to paint a pretty picture of what to do, but man, we know about the vintage Colorado team and Boston College, and we've seen so many great moments. Maybe this is your moment, but I don't like the chances.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
A tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So we're just going to see how they come out next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation.
Entering post-game screen, you have 3 options. Stats is selected.